have you ever heard of something called an egregore, an egregore?
No.
Before? So we had just learned about this too, like recently. But basically the theory is that if there's enough people believing in something, by just manifesting it in their minds, it becomes real. And so if, for example, like with this spot, it's like there's been so many people that have heard the dark history of Waverly Hills that maybe they're believing it into existence. Like there's so many people going there to ghost hunt, so many people hearing about the trauma of it every single day, that all that energy, that's just a theory, is like trapped there as well.
Yeah, who knows? That's what's weird about thoughts. Like, who knows what it can cause?
Yeah, do you believe in manifestation at all? Like, do you believe in where, like, if you think positively or think about something you want to happen in your life, like, it eventually turns out?
The problem with those thoughts are the people that tell you that have had positive experiences. So,
That's
like,
true.
if someone is a rock star and they said, I dreamed it into existence, like, okay, great, but you also had talent, you worked hard.
That's true.
Like, how
That's
many
true.
people, like, tried to dream it into existence, but it didn't happen?
Right.
I think it's a combination of stuff. I think that visualization, and it's possible that there's something more to thoughts than just, here's a thing that I have in my head, and I put it out there, and, you know, it's just a thought. Maybe there's some sort of creative energy that's attached to thoughts that maybe we're not aware of. But I think the problem with like things like The Secret and the law of attraction is that it's those very esoteric and fascinating concepts are they're hijacked by hucksters. And then assholes come along and tell you, Sam, I've got the secret to you living a happy, successful life.
And they sell you
can
your
have
product.
everything you need by following my 12-step course.
Right.
And then, you know, someone pretends that they have this sort of attachment to this to the point where they've documented it and they know exactly how it works and they know. No, it's a feeling. There's a thing to it. It might be real. There might be something to it, but there's a lot of other stuff that has to be in place too. Like if you want the perfect life, you want like to manifest this incredible existence, it also requires an immense amount of work. It's not like you just fucking think it and dream it into being.
And maybe even a bit of luck.
A lot of luck. But what is luck? Maybe you're manifesting luck.
Is luck already destiny?
Luck is working hard to put yourself in good situations.
Yes, but also luck, because you can get hit by a fucking meteor.
That is true.
You know, and it has
true.
nothing to. You could be a child and get killed in a drive-by. Like luck is real. There's bad luck. There's good luck. Shit happens. That's real too. So it's hard to say because it's all discussed by the winners. You know, like I had a photo of a house that I put on my wall, and that was my vision board, and I made that a reality, and I built this business from the ground up with my own thoughts. Did you really, or did you work too? Did you, maybe like it's good to have this belief because that also gets you up in the morning and it fuels your discipline, right? Because you have this firm belief that you're going to make it happen. And then when you do make it happen, you're like, I dreamed it into existence.
But that wasn't the only piece of the puzzle.
Exactly.
But I think it is an important part of the piece of the puzzle to see what you're focusing on. Just like,
it might be magic. There might be something to it.
There might be
might be something to it, but it might be just an ingredient that, along with discipline and along with a plan and along with talent. But there might be something to dreaming things into existence.
It's also whatever you focus on will be what you work on. You know, like if whatever you focus on, you know, like as an accountant, if you're always looking for errors, you're going to see all the wrongdoings in your life because you're looking for errors. But if you're optimistic and you're always looking for positives, you're going to find more positives in your life.
Well, this speaks to what we were talking about earlier about being young and failing a lot. Like if you concentrate on those failures, then you think of yourself as a failure. It's very dangerous for people because I've seen it with people where they have a few bad experiences, like in high school, like they fall apart a few times and, you know, they lose jobs, they lose this, they lose that, and then they're a loser. And then in their mind, they're a loser because they're concentrating only on those negative experiences that they've had instead of like getting past that and growing and say that was a valuable life experience and that's caused me to reevaluate and reassess the way I communicate and change the way I think and it caused me to like get up earlier and work harder and that made me a winner. Because bad experiences are very valuable. Like failing is very valuable,
Right.
because it sucks.
And you can
when,
learn.
Yeah,
It's a lesson.
when you were in jail, you're probably like, bro, this can't keep happening, right?
Let's switch up the content. Let's go.
That's the good aspect of bad experiences, is that it gives you like an incredibly powerful, motivating tool. You know, so I don't know whether or not you can manifest things into existence, but I'm not opposed to the idea totally. I am opposed to the idea that it's the only thing. I'm opposed to the idea like The Secret. You know, like did you know that the
I've seen that.
documentary The Secret?
Yeah.
There was like a bunch of people that really believed that they were just going to think things into existence.
Yeah, that's
This is the saddest thing. There was this girl who was friends with a friend of mine, and she was at the Comedy Store one night, and she's like, I am so happy because I found the secret, and I'm going to meet the man of my dreams, and I'm going to have the career that I've always wanted. I'm like, how are you going to do that? She's like, well, I just started following The Secret. And like Oprah was, talking about it on her show, and all these people believe in this. Like, hey, Oprah, you have The Secret, all right? You're already Oprah. Like,
You're Oprah.
You can't just fucking start selling dreams. So, so I didn't see this lady for like a couple of years. And then I ran into her at another comedy show. I'm like, hey, how you doing? I haven't seen you forever. She was like, yeah, things aren't working out. Like, I really thought that I was going to be able to control my life with The Secret. But, my father is still a fucking loser, and, every guy I date's an idiot, and I don't have the career that I wanted. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Which
Shit
is
ain't
like
real. It's not that simple.
It's so sad too, because that's what I always like think about when someone asks, like, "Oh my god, like I want to be a YouTuber." Everyone wants to be a YouTuber now.
Of
Everyone
course.
wants to be on social media or TikTok, and everyone's
Yeah.
like, "Oh yeah, it's just easy. Post a video or something like that." But you don't realize how much work goes into it, or how much you have to try and be able to accept failure for months on months on months before you see
All the
anything.
critique. It takes a certain type of person to put themselves out there, which is a whole nother